Okay, folks, I switched my timeout to 30 minutes because it won't give me any other option. And maybe that will hold off the thing and I'll just have to touch the screen every now and then. My apologies if you've watched the other broadcast and realized that for whatever reason it was playing or what the situation was. Later on, I'm going to try to delete them because they didn't work for me. Again, you have my apologies, Independent Marine. I hope to see you come back. And all right, here we go. Okay, so this is a 5 alarm tool from Wish. All right, this right here tells you exactly if somebody's coming if they hit a tripwire. The tripwire, well, let me put this into the thing. There we go. Okay, so the tripwire, you pull the pin, tripwire goes up, this goes down, hits a primer, sets off a, well, shotgun shell. Supposed to be a blink. And in which case, that is a good thing. Okay? It allows you, it gives you a noise. All right? It's non-lethal. Now, if you were to take this, put a real shotgun shell in it, put a pipe around it, I'd say about 2 inches, and very thick, probably something cast iron or steel, you will be able to actually use this for your ability to protect yourself. If only if everything goes down SHTF, and the police aren't around to protect you, not like they do anyways. Okay, that's what this is for. And you guys want to see it? It works really well. Tested it. I would suggest buckshot if you use actual rounds and it is an SHTF and you're not using the blank. The slug, birdshot won't do that much, and slugs, well, you can miss with a slug, even at close range. This will make it worth it. Okay, now go to this. This is an auger bit. Comes with a little clip here. This is great for digging holes. If you are into bushcraft, this is excellent. If the power goes out and you need a tool to put a hole into something, that's what this is for. This is excellent for that. All right. You want to build a house out in the cabin, make a cabin out in the woods, or you're camping and you want to build something out there or any of that stuff, this is good. It comes with a little extra pad. It has Velcro on it. I do not know why they gave me the extra pad, so maybe to keep it a little extra protection. Very good. Clip to your belt very nicely. Great little prepping tool. Got it from Wish. Not the best, but you can get it other places. I just got mine from Wish. Okay. Wish seems to be my go-to for these days. Now we're going to talk about powdered butter. I'm going to do pretty much everything came from this. I got some potatoes, which came from this, freeze-dried, and I got powdered butter. I mean, powdered eggs. We're going to start off with the powdered butter because last time I had it, it didn't melt too well in the pan, so I'm going to try something. I have an idea of adding oil to it first before I add water. Okay? Thinking this might work out for me. So, let's see how this works. Now I got to take a 1 cup. I'm just eyeballing everything. But 1 cup is really not a whole lot out of this thing because it does come with a lot of powdered butter. Is that the freeze-dried packet? That is the freeze-dried. They come with these flavor packets here. Now, I don't think I'm going to make any more butter than that for now. Set back on the shelf. I'm going to eyeball the butter, or oil. Well, somewhat. Yeah, I'll eyeball it. Because I'm not going to do this too particular. I want to be able to do this on the go, so having all the kitchen tools you would normally have is not necessarily a thing. You know? But let's mix in some oil with this butter. That's already making it very interesting. I am going to use water still. And I will have to probably let this set, believe it or not. at least a good minute. It mixed in real well. Now add some butter. I mean, oil, water. There now. I guess with this it's supposed to be water, but I wanted to see how well it cooks. And it's great for bread if it's just water, but didn't seem to do very well for cooking. So that's why I'm doing it this way. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that. That's a nice paste of butter. I have no clue how it will taste with the oil in it, so we're going to find out. And I have been a cook in the past, so we're trying. A little bit of oil, a little bit of water, eyeballing everything except for the amount of butter powder I put in here. And I'm going to see how this actually goes. It is a little grainy when you do it with the butter powder. Just so you guys understand. It is a little grainy. I hope this video actually comes out well. At least I'm not swiping it every second. Rinse this off because I'm going to use this right away again when I do the eggs. Now, I do season my potatoes when I do that. Okay? So, let's take a little bit of butter. See how it heats in the pan. Works. I'm going to put potatoes on, which I've already had soaking, and I boil my potatoes when I do it because it just seems to work out that way. And I like adding a little flavor to it like it. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to add the oil and I'll save that for the bread. Hopefully, this will heat up and work very well. As you can see, I got a pan, a little glob of this butter in it. We're going to see how well it works. It has oil in it, so it should at least give me that much. I said this is a new thing I'm trying, so I don't even know if it'll work. So, a few more seconds, and we will see how this works. So you guys can see what I'm doing. There, that's a little better, I think. Can you see the frying pan in it? Yep. Ooh, I hear it sizzling. That's better. Sizzles. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm liking this. So far, I'm liking this. A little more in, get it off the fork. Oh, yeah. The oil, I'm going to probably use a little less. But it's pretty good. For butter. Oh, I almost forgot. One clove of garlic. I love garlic in my food. It's doing some of the stuff as before. Maybe I should have used more oil. Oh. This was like a little burnt butter the last time I used it. I don't know. It just ain't good for cooking. I don't know. Well, we're gonna see what it's like. I'm gonna turn down the heat. I don't want to burn too much. We are gonna try this. I don't know why I grabbed the second knife. And we are gonna try this. Okay, so. that garlic in here. I don't know why, but the butter kind of burns, and I don't like it. I mean, at least now I have an oil film on it. But I have to say, it's butter, so I like the idea of having powdered butter, and on the boat it'll still work. But for cooking, I think I'm going to mainly use this, and the powdered butter is going to last a very long time. The potatoes I drained. Now, for me, I'm just going to fry them up. They already have the seasoning on it, and I put the garlic in there. I mean, the oil is keeping it pretty well. The last time I did this, I did a lot with the potatoes, a lot of seasoning in the pan, and I just like it better this way. So I'm going to mix these with the eggs later. Now the eggs, I like how the scrambled eggs work. I mean, this is absolutely delicious. So you're on a boat, you don't have a big freezer for butter, or you're out in the middle of the ocean. I think it's going to be just better to use the oil. Yes, you can use it with the butter, and I was still suggest using a little oil in it because I think it works a little better for things. But I have to say, trying it twice for cooking, I'm not too pleased with the butter. Maybe after it sets a little in the freezer, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure it out, and if it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. At least I'm being honest. I mean, it kind of works, but it would work just as well if I just threw oil in here at that point. So the butter is mainly a butter spread. How disappointing. So far, that's the best I could say for that. It's a butter spread. Plate. Now, everything I'm doing here, I can do on a boat. Okay? So all this I can do on a boat. I can still have my eggs. And there's other things from Azure Funds or Azure Sun, however you pronounce it, that I can do. Okay? Oh, I know, some of you will say 5-second rule, but I'm not doing it. Oh, and the plate. I'm a big fan of powdered foods and powdered drinks, so it was actually a letdown with that one. Right there, I'll get this ready. For the eggs, I still just add water. It works really well. About a cup, and I can make plenty. There's gonna be more than enough. I probably did too much, but I do just eyeball it to some extent. I mean, it wasn't even a full cup. The eggs, which is like $67, goes through a lot faster than the other stuff. I will tell you that they're good, but you go through it quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little oil to this. Hopefully the used tube doesn't count me for saying that word. There. Just a little bit of oil. I don't want to burn everything. Like I'm doing. But that's more my cooking than anything else. And the fact that I tried the butter. Instead of just doing straight oil. Or real butter. A little more. I'm going to drizzle over the whole thing so it spreads out a little more. There we go. And I know the pan's probably getting a little burnt and I'm going to have a hard time cleaning it. It actually isn't hard to clean this pan. Which is why I chose this pan out of all the others. Even if I burn something in it, it's really not that bad. To be honest with you. But this is how I would prefer to. This is how I would do my food on a boat. Just so you guys know. I'm gonna add a little water to this. Eyeball it. This look like a decent consistency. Just mixing it up little by little. Now I am going to move these around a little. Turn that off and just sit as I flip it around. They're going to be more like hash browns and potatoes anyways, the way I'm doing it. But hey, it's still food. It's still edible. It's still good. And if you're a good cook, you'll probably do better than me. Alright. Yeah, I need more water. There we go. I'll do a nice consistency. This is probably going to be thicker than I usually do. I usually do a thinner mix. And I should probably read the ingredients one day and actually just put it all together the way it's supposed to be. And see how it comes out and then do it from there. So far, I've only eyeballed this. I'm too lazy. That's my problem. See? Then this will make a ton of eggs. Which is going to be my meal tonight. Sorry, guys, again, if anybody has watched this and saw the other two, it was my phone and whatever else just kept kicking me off. So I had to fix some things. I should this around a little. And the powdered eggs do come out better than anything else. Well, then again, it is the most expensive. Everything I found there is the eggs. Out of the group. But they do it very well. I mean, you want scrambled eggs or something? I mean, this is protein, guys. I mean, we're talking survival, not, you know, good living. But I always say you try to live the best you can, you know, and it's better to do that than living on the bare minimum if you can. That's why I chose a yacht. I want to live on a yacht on my bug out. I want to live on a yacht, period. But that's for other reasons. But if it hits the fan and things become hard, come by. I can stack this stuff, well, almost to the rafters in my boat and This will last almost forever. I mean, this has got a 25-year shelf life. I'm not just going to eat eggs every day. I mean, they have other things, and there are other foods that you bring along, plus fishing and everything else. And I do have a freezer on it, you know, and other little amenities. More of an ice box that's going to be turned into a freezer. All right. Let's just take this plate. Move this back here. This is more like a hash brown. My cooking today was not the greatest. Sorry, folks. However, I will show you. Nice. Now, I don't taste bad either. Now, almost forgot. Like I said, after the failure with the butter, just a little bit of oil. Maybe a little too much oil. But hey, it worked. I could probably have scraped out the dish, but like I said, folks, I'm being lazy today. All I have to do is, as it cooks, I'm gonna let it sit for a second. As it heats, it turns into a nice scrambled egg. Without actually scrambling it, too, because if you let it sit, it'll cook. Somewhat. But I mean, folks, this is not bad. I'm going to put a little lemon pepper on this. I guess you could make an omelet with this if you weren't going to scramble it. I mean, it is cooking through. Enough oil and everything, like I just did. I guess they're not really that scrambled, but hey, you know, I mean, it's still egg. It tastes like scrambled egg. I just didn't really scramble it. And it does taste good. I think it actually came out better doing it this way than the last time I scrambled it, to be honest with you. It's got that nice golden brown now. I liked it this time, more than the last time. The egg is no time flat. Done. I just take it, stick it on my plate without dropping any of it. Apparently, guys, I got the dropsies. There we go. In the garbage. Okay, guys. scrambled eggs, and I guess you call it hash browns. All right, and this is powdered food. Snell and Prepper signing out. Have a good one.